What I'm about to explain is my personal belief of what I've witnessed for the duration of my lifetime with human nature and what others think is being kind, but is really them just being OP. And I mention this, it's important that I say with the uptake in smart appliances, this is like an arc that will be pushed to double down and say that the not only green energy is working, but the technology of the people who go around thinking they're holier than thou and that they are these smart appliances because they quote unquote had futuristic remedies put in them with whatever that might mean. Pfizer. The ramifications of these smart appliances is, of course, doubled with what are nanoparticles. And I had a great video on this where I started it, I think, talking about it at this point, right after I crossed this bridge. I was yelling like "britches on the bridges" part 2, and then because your britches are your pants, and I was like holding up my pants as I ran across that dam because it was so damn loud. Anyways, that's what you need to know for these things because this is a hell of an arc. So there's this bench, and it's called fitbitbench. I had a Freudian slip and I called it a fitbitbench because all these people with their Fitbits, they think they're so multifaceted, and it's just like this. It's a glorified watch, folks, with the Fitbit. And now I see this Fit bench. It was broken, so I had to tell someone. And it's got like this push where you push it down and then it actually goes back up. And this is how it locks in place. And of course it has these rungs where you attach stuff to, so it's multifaceted. So the mechanical, like, multifacetedness of the Fit bench and the digital multifaceted of the Fitbit had led me to believe that there was like this connection, like the parties of the two, one to the other, and it's where like I thought, and the name themselves, it sounds the exact same as like this Fitbit and a Fit bench. So the fact that they're both black too, okay, there's all the anomalies why I had my Freudian slip. And so to me, it's really, this is where they're going with smart technology, is because the more that you can make the cross between mechanical and digital, and what better way? That was TJ Weisinger. Bro, I made a video yesterday saying he ignored me. We don't wave to each other. It's just funny that the same street, I always see him and then we always wave to each other. That was funny. And he might have saw my video yesterday, and that's why he waves off the rip. It's just I didn't expect him to see him in the truck. Besides the point, the smart technology, what they're trying to make is to have it be this upfield where it's there. All these smart appliances are better than what anything you can think of, and this is how confident we are with the state of being of now. This is the future. And the smart appliances, that's all it is. So I was like one-upping them ahead of them, saying that these smart digital watch is this bench. Anyways, that's the quick cut because my face was black. I'm now gonna cut to the rest of the depiction. Just a shitty sounding preset on a car that is really a joke. And that fob will cost you $400, which is a bigger joke because a car at any point in time can only be worth $300 for its Cadillac converter, only because it's a rare earth metal platinum. And excuse my face if it's all black. The things that are unsettling, oh my gosh, please don't mistake that for Jimmy Kimmel and who is it? The dirty talk show host who's woke, Howard Stern, who paint their face black, and Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, who paint their face black and say they're going blackface. Don't have it cut out of context where there's shadows in the front of my face because the sun's at the back of my head, and so I said my face is dark. Oh gosh, time and a place. No, but in all seriousness, this is a Sabbath week. Drop my hat, so pause the phone. Are you holier than thou? This thing is holier than thou, is where God's made presets on things that are like of making so humans aren't holier than thou. So like if you get sick and you go around and then after, right when you're done being sick, when I get done being sick, I usually have like a sore, not a sore throat, but a runny nose for like a month after. So I gradually come off of being sick, so gradually. And so in the moments of being gradually coming off sick, like isn't where your body achieves antibodies, is at the point where you become less sick. Probably crack the code to influenza. And influenza is the foundation of every sweet disease. I say sweet is because a lot of moolah is made off this, folks. I want to talk about headhunters in hospitals. Hey, let's fathom this for a quick second. With someone coming off gradually being sick and they have antibodies and them coughing openly. I've noticed this, it's not just me. When you're coming off being sick and you're coughing, you're less likely to cover up your mouth because you feel like you're not contagious anymore. But the gall in the back of your head to think that, and this would be people who are holier than thou, they would be coughing everywhere to spread their antibodies as if they're making everywhere cleaner by them spreading their germs, but they've circumpassed. And I think this is what the NWO is doing with vaccine. Spreading their junk everywhere because they think their junk is clean. So we've acquired it, and it's like this whole Stockholm syndrome, why most women take the shots. And it's just bad because on the planet there's more females than males. So it's the other reason is that if they're really old, you feel like there's no chance, so that you have to take the shot to do your part. That's like the age range of being at danger from these diseases that seem OP. But let's take in for 1 second your tear ducts, your nose, and then your throat and your mouth. So these are areas that secrete stuff. And if you're thinking that you're holier than thou, these areas are like ones that would spread stuff, and so you would be like more open to having them be open. But since they're all different shapes and they function at different capacities, it's these are like safeguards. So like I fancy that too, how when your bones break you can have like a double fracture in one spot. After like a triple fracture in the same spot, you pretty much overcapacitated that healing sensation of that region to the point where you might need like screws and stuff put in for like this handicap scenario. And so when you're looking at everywhere's a handicap scenario, and you're using your tear ducts, your nose cavity, and your throat and your mouth to put ailments everywhere of your antibodies, that's when you think that you're holier than thou. And it is huge, because that in the future is never going to change, and people are going to think this if they don't already, if they're not already.